Hello and welcome back. Yes, did a little bit of off-screen work, so climbing is finished up, throwing is just about maxed out, and still kind of just very slow, steady progress on most of the other things. Let's head into town, and
You deftly
we'll see if there's any updates from our ghost friend since we
a
helped
shiver
out
of
the
cold
Revolka.
comes over you. You sense no danger, but even so, you find yourself afraid.
It's got a great voice.
There is a spirit most foul which haunts the land. It hides in its battle far south of the graveyard.
Sounds like a new quest, I guess.
It guards a dire treasure which will start to summon the darkness and yet banish the darkness forever. Defeat the wraith and claim thy destiny.
Interesting. Alright, so it sounds like there's a wraith he wants us to take care of. Let's head in here, just knock. Bunch of bolts slide out. I don't think there's any reason to try talking to people. Nothing's really changed in town since last time.
Tonight for your
Okay. Head upstairs.
you unlock.
And let's just get a restful night's sleep. Ah,
You
what's
awaken
this?
as the sun begins to rise.
A
The
note?
note reads, "Please meet me tonight outside the town gates. I will be waiting." It's signed, your friend Katrina.
Alright, we'll have to remember to go visit Katrina, I guess. Grab ourselves some free breakfast, or prepaid breakfast.
It's a garlic soup.
Ooh, souffle, very nice.
You are always on the go, my friend. Take care.
So much nicer once he's friends with us. Let's see if he has anything else to offer.
Good.
He does not. Very good. Let's do our usual stop into the good doctor.
Aha!
Just practicing.
You really?
And healing.
Here.
Assume we have nothing new to tell him. Samaria, good.
I have been thinking a bit about that castle on the...
Speaking of the castle, we're gonna pop in on the Gypsies. And we're gonna take a little adventure. We'll have to remember to meet up with Katrina tonight. And actually, let's have a little chat with the Lishi here. I believe we now know the answer to his riddle. Well, I guess we knew it before, too. But now it's relevant.
5 from 15 leaves you 10. Find the heart scroll in its den. Its hidden hoard revealed at night. What's this undead? You must fight.
I think this is the same thing that ghostly apparition was just talking about. And we say it's a wraith.
I'm almost out of riddles. I'll ask you nothing more, but come back in a while just to see what I've in store.
Fair enough. Didn't really offer anything helpful, but it's okay. Ooh, what do we got? Yrn. Oh, I don't think that's how you actually pronounce it. There we go. I can cast magic spells too. Nice. Alright, carrying on. Always go too far over. Oh well. Nice. Always fun. Anyway, there we go.
I had a vision about you
fun.
again. I saw you walking in the forest at night. Your way was blocked to the south, east, and west. Suddenly, before you arose a Paquete-Lalek, a black soul, the undead spirit that will not rest. You started to fight it, and I knew somehow that it was critical that you win this battle. But the vision faded before I could learn more.
Well, so we were in an area of the forest where we could only move northward, and I think I remember seeing a screen like that where there wasn't anything there during the day, but maybe if we tried during the night, that'd be something.
Tell about Rakish and your...
You fought a deep, but no.
And I don't think she's going to add
Tell about-
anything new
I
here.
have no...
Okay. Okay. And nothing new. I guess they don't care about updates on the result. But while we're here, let's play this game again.
That didn't do it.
Again, we ask the cards to reveal what was, what is, and what might be.
Let's see who the subject is.
Aha! The mystery woman will now be revealed. Let us see that which was her distant past.
The mystery woman. We learned about ourselves, we learned about some mystery man, and now the mystery woman.
In her past, she has been dominated and defeated. Her significator card reinforces this impression of tragedy, of some cruel event that shaped her life. Let us learn more.
Can't quite tell what that is.
Strength. It is the card of courage and defiance. That which bound her in the past could not break her. She gained her freedom, not through luck, but through her own actions. This is a woman with great inner qualities. The tragedy of her past has molded her present, but she alone has shaped her life through fortitude and determination. Reveal now that which is in the more recent past.
The magician.
The sign of the Magus, the master of magic and self. She has great power and self-confidence. This can also imply self-deception and illusion as well. Be wary. Now, let us learn what else the cards will reveal of this woman.
The inverted devil.
An inverted death.
Oh, death.
This signifies stagnation. She has not grown beyond the past. Rather, she is trapped by immobility. She is changeless, and her gains have been balanced by her losses.
I'm pretty sure that was the
So,
devil.
what can we now learn of the present? This card shows that she is working towards some goal, some desire that has yet to be fulfilled.
But it can also show power used for selfish purposes. Some result she desires, heedless of the cost to others. Again, please turn the card to reveal more. Aha, this is the card of love. Her present is influenced by affection for another. It seems that our mystery woman is falling in love with someone. This is not what she was striving for. It is something in addition to her current goals. Now you shall reveal the future as she would have it. The world. Ah, it is the summation of all desires and goals. It can represent the reward of all one's actions, or the admiration of others. This can be the symbol of eternal life. It can mean attainment of ultimate power and perfection. Ah, now will the cards reveal more of her desires? Now this is truly the card of illusionary goals. That which she seeks to gain is only a delusion. What she desires and what she will gain through her actions are very different things. She cannot see that she is seeking an illusion, and should she attain her goal, she will ultimately lose. Now, let us see the card which rules over all.
I bet I can guess what it is.
The Dark One plays a part in her present and future as well. Somehow her goals are linked to it. Everyone in this accursed land is affected by this Dark One. Oh, that we had never set foot here. The reading is over. No more shall be said about this.
Fair enough.
The cards have spoken, and so have I.
Alright, guess we will say farewell then.
You say goodbye.
Farewell, Mayor.
Really hate that other actor. That sounds awful. Alright. Well, we have put it off for as long as we possibly could, but now it is time. Whoa.
Gotcha!
Leashy, riddle's done. Thank you much for all the fun.
Alright. Kinda wish you could have offered us some kind of help at the end, but that's fine. So, we finally have a key that we got quite a while ago from Igor after we saved him.
You turn the large skeleton key in the crypt door. With a sound like the groaning of an undead spirit, the massive door yawns wide open.
He really puts a lot into that, doesn't he?
You are in a dark, dank crypt, filled with bas-relief figures of long-departed knights and statues of the Grim Reaper. Stairs lead back up to the entrance. A brightly colored copy of the Borgov crest adorns part of the floor. Your danger sense tingles slightly as you enter the dark confines of this crypt.
Interesting. Alright, so we have our torch kind of lighting the way. See this crest on the floor. Grate down here, I guess.
It's a figure of the Grim Reaper, harbinger of death. At the base of the statue are the words, "Greet the Reaper."
Let's greet the Reaper.
As you shake hands with the Grim Reaper statue, the door at the top of the stairs opens. You quickly make your escape from the deadly crypt.
Alright, I guess we know how to get out now, but fortunately, we want to go back in.
You turn the... Your danger...
How about this guy?
You see a coffin cover bearing a bas-relief sculpture of a knight.
Can we do anything with that?
Inside the coffin is an old skeleton, all that remains of a long-dead knight.
I wonder if anything happens at night there. What about this one?
You have entered into a dark passageway. It twists and curves so that you quickly lose any sense of direction. You feel more than see a dark door at the end of the passage. You open it by touch.
Well, that wasn't exceptionally effective, but at least it wasn't a problem. How about this guy?
You can't get the coffin lid open. Examining it carefully, you find a small keyhole hidden in the bas-relief.
Interesting. All right. Well, that's just about everything. Maybe let's take a look at this crest.
Some of the stones on this crest feel loose. You need to push them in the correct order to open a lock.
Ah, okay. Looks like we have these colors over here, and this is an interesting one, but what we actually have to do is press them in order of the name here. So blue for Borgov, O is the O, R, G, O, V. We get a key.
Spelling out the name Borgov in colors has caused a secret compartment to open in the crest. Inside is a small key which you add to your keyring.
I think if you continue to click on the outside, it might.
Some of the crest is unusually
gives you some
colorful.
extra hints if you need them.
Maybe the colors have some significance to solving the puzzle. Did you notice anything unusual about the way the family name was given outside the crypt? Maybe you should check that again. The boyars of this area had a name, so do colors. There's no magic involved, but maybe there's a way to spell this out. Caution. Don't ask for the next hint unless you're totally stuck. By trial and error, you manage to push the colored tiles in the right order to unlock the crest. You find a small key inside.
I've actually gone through that. All right.
You are in a dark, dank...
Oops. All right, now we have a key.
A small key from the crest opens a lock in the relief. You open the coffin lid to reveal a dark passageway leading deep into the mountainside.
If you remember when we visited the gatekeeper, the castle was...
After following the dark passage for several minutes, you come out into a castle chamber. The bookcase closes behind you, and there is no obvious way to open it again.
You remember the castle is at the end of a very long, extremely narrow rock walkway at the top of basically a cliff on all sides. I think it would take an extremely long time to walk there from a secret passage, but that's fine. So let's start adventuring. I always want to listen at the door.
All you can hear are distant creaks and groans and the beating of your own heart.
And not a bad idea to look through the key.
You don't see any sign of life or movement beyond the door.
Alright. Let's open it.
Door hinges squeak in protest as you open the door.
A squeaky door. What is this?
You see a portrait of a tall, arrogant-looking nobleman dressed for battle.
Just go to battle. Listen.
All you can hear...
Nothing. And we will look.
You don't see any...
And then we shall open.
Door hinges...
Let's see if anything's going on here.
The cabinet is empty.
Oh, this one.
The cabinet...
guy?
The cabinet is...
Oh, well. Do I want a cup?
Those things...
Listen.
All you can hear a distant...
Look.
You catch a brief glimpse of the elusive flash of wings on the other side of the door.
Well, let's test it out.
The door hinges squeak.
Yes, they always
You sense danger in the air, flapping on bat-like wings around you.
Oh, bats. I'm sure you guys stay. I don't feel like it. Alright. And we will cure our poison, I suppose. Nope. Alright. Not quite midday.
The only effect is a tick.
Alright, let's head up here. And listen.
You put your ear up against the door and listen. You don't hear anything. Peering through the keyhole, you see no threatening activity on the other side of the door.
Interesting. What threatening activity you see through a keyhole? Okay. What's going on with this bookcase?
The bookshelf sports a number of volumes of light reading. This must have been the Boyar's personal reading room, since its crest decorates the top of the shelf.
The crest. It's always the crest. Let's take it. Oh!
You straighten out the crest. The bookshelf opens, revealing a secret passage.
Did we straighten it, or did we twist it?
The Boyar's crest looks slightly crooked.
Maybe I should have looked at it first. But yes, secret passage. Ooh, what's this?
After several minutes spent analyzing this piece of furniture, you reach the brilliant conclusion that it must be a bed.
What a jerk. I think we can go anywhere, right? Yeah.
All you can hear are distant creaks and groans. You don't...
Right, and let's open.
Door hinges
What up here?
You put your ear up against the door and listen. You don't hear... Peering through the keyhole, you see no...
Alright. Open up. Oh, we got two different ways to go, and some
The cabinet is empty.
cabinets to rifle through.
The cabinet... The cabinet...
I tell you, this is really not panning
Cabinet...
out.
The cabinet...
Alright, say we test left first.
All you can hear are You don't see any sign of life or...
Let's try it.
Door hinges...
Awfully squeaky house, huh?
You hear heavy breathing beyond the door. It reminds you of a hibernating bear.
Interesting.
Through the keyhole, you can see what appears to be a child's bedroom. A large and dangerous-looking, ape-like creature sits near the door.
Well, this is unique. I think that there's only one choice. We're gonna have to bust this door down. Uh-oh. That didn't look good.
The monster doesn't seem to like you letting light into the room. Maybe you would have better luck at night.
Alright, well. It's just about midday, so why don't we finish exploring the castle, and then maybe we'll come back and check this out at nighttime. If that's what Master John is suggesting.
You don't see any sign of life.
I don't feel like listening again.
Cap.
I don't know why I checked this.
Cap. Cap.
Suppose I just can't resist doing everything.
All you can hear. You don't.
Alright, let's open this bad boy up. Ooh, another break. Let's try up.
All you can hear. All you can hear. That would be a bad idea.
Keep double clicking.
That would. Door hinge.
Alright. Passageway. Stairway, rather.
You put your ear up against the door. Peering through the keyhole.
Hopefully we haven't gotten too lost.
You take 6 kopecks that you find loose in the cabinet.
6 kopecks.
The cabinet.
That's enough to buy 1/10
The
of a
cabinet is
sandwich.
empty, save for a thick.
You know? I
The
just
chest is locked. The chest is securely.
Let's see if we can smash it open.
Kablooey! You got the chest open, but set off an explosion in the process. The chest was trapped.
Yes, but we are a big, strong
Take 15
fighter.
crowns from a pouch in the safe. The safe also contains several papers and some old clothes, but they have deteriorated with age and are worthless. So you leave them.
Worthless. Alright. Cool. It's always nice to get some extra stuff.
All you can hear. You feel a strong sense of sorrow and loss. You shiver as the ghost passes through you. A cold chill remains behind.
Kind of ghostly apparition. Let's see.
It's as white as a sheet. Perhaps it's the ghost of some poor benighted soul who fell to his death while trying to take in the laundry.
Suppose that's a possibility. Hello, little ghost friend. Yeah, to my knowledge, that has absolutely
You
no
put your ear up again,
effect on anything. It's just kind of
peering through the...
there.
Your hand passes right through the ethereal spirit. As it does so, you feel a cold chill.
Very nice. I didn't really want to click it. Just wanted to open the door. Ooh. Interesting. This doesn't seem like a safe place to be.
The main doors are securely locked and barred. You can't get out that way.
Fair enough. Anything over here? Oh, there he is.
All you can hear... You don't...
Another chest. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Need to leave. Get away. Yes, we don't have our aura spell cast, so we just constantly lose health while fighting.
That feels...
But we can
You can't...
cast it and then try again. I also think this is probably our first actual dead end, other than the girl's bedroom. There we go. Ooh, nice dodge, good dodge. Alright. We'll take care of this wraith, no problem.
Finally, the wraith vanishes under the force of your onslaught. Its ties to this world severed at last.
Hooray!
The chest is locked.
And we get kablooey
Kablooey!
again.
In the chest, you find a small flask labeled
Nice.
Healing and 25 crowns. Pretty nice for a few minutes' work.
It is. It's a good get. Open. Alright. Head back this way.
All you can hear... Your order?
That's okay.
You put your ear up. The door hinges squeak in...
Ah, alright, we're back to the beginning. Let's head back this way then, and I believe there was one more direction at least to go in, and we want to get back to that room so we can check how things are going.
You put your ear up. The door... You feel a...
Yes, yes, Mr. Ghost.
You
Being a little less safe on the return trip, but that's okay. Alright, so we came from this direction. Let's just check this way out.
All you can hear...
This long hallway, I don't think we can go this way, alright? Let's head down here.
Door hinges squeak in protest as you open the door.
Another library. Incredible, exciting work such as 250 years of boy art ledgers and first grade writing samples. Oh, what's this? How do we quickly do an automatic save? See what happens.
I heard something. Did you hear something? Nah, nobody ever comes here. People wants to get out of the dungeon, not into it.
You sense danger at the bottom of the stairwell. Maybe it has something to do with the two goons guarding the lower door.
This appears to be the
You
dungeon.
hear voices at the bottom of the stairs.
Yes, we did.
No one seems... Right. There are those two guards about the size of 1,000-year-old redwood trees guarding the stairs, and you want to talk to them? Why don't you just walk down the stairs and meet them close up while you're at it?
Boring. This is definitely boring. Hey, dungeons is always guarded, and we's the guards. But why guard a dungeon when there's no one in there? We got to guard something, don't we? Else we don't got the job. Well, it's still boring.
I think we should go say hello.
You know, there are those two huge goon guards down at the bottom. Are you sure this is such a good time to head down the stairs?
Yeah, maybe they want to be our friends.
This really isn't such a hot idea. It will be certain death to get too close to those guards.
Alright, you're being really, really negative, John. Oops. Oh no, who could have seen that coming? Alright. I think...
Nah.
Yeah.
You
Alright.
sense danger.
I think I will probably...
You hear...
Yes, we heard that before.
The match is really something, ain't she?
Probably sit here and listen to it for a bit.
Yeah. I even likes the kid. Shame they keep her all the way on the other side of the castle. Yeah. It's the Annabes guy I can't stand. He looks at us like we was fooled or something. You got it. That guy gives me the creeps. Hey. We...
So sounds like there's a kid here, so maybe that's the kid's room we were at before. And the master, who's not too bad. And then Adabes, who they don't like. I think actually I can't go back this way. I think the bedroom is a one-way passage. Let's see. Hopefully I'm not completely wasting my time heading this direction. We'll find out. Oh, right. This is the bedroom. Alright, so what I'm going to do is end things here, and we'll take a little bit of a nap until it is nighttime, and then we'll have to remember tomorrow to talk to her during the night, and then we'll also have to deal with that wraith at night that we were talking about, and we have to meet up with Katrina tonight, so quite a bit to do, but we will deal with that all in the next video. So, until then, farewell.